This isn't a home. This is a family compound. Looking down, there's a little teaser. That's the pool, fire pit down there. Some things are hiding right in plain sight. You've got a rock wall inside. Like most things in life, this feels so much higher when you're up here. Do not push me. But I feel like this was designed with like airsoft in mind. I have seen a lot of homes. I have sold a lot of homes, but I have never seen something quite like this. This is a family compound, and it checks every single box you could possibly want in a huge family home and more. From the main house, to the guest house, to the basketball court, to the bunk room, to the lazy river with a diving rock in the pool with the built-in basketball goal, and the fort. Not to mention, the home really only sits on about 3 of the 10-acre property that you have. This isn't just some custom home on an acre or 2. We're right here in Magnolia, Texas, just a few minutes off of 1488. Right down the road from new grocery stores, coffee shops, food places, my favorite barbecue joint. Not to mention, you're about 10-15 minutes from the Woodlands, Texas, which is consistently ranked America's #1 suburb. But being just a few minutes outside of the Woodlands, you get something that the Woodlands doesn't quite have to offer, which is space. You've got space here, you've got privacy, and there are some hidden features in this home as we go through that I guarantee you're not expecting. I mean, it really feels like it's never ending. As soon as you think it's finished, there's another room, and there's another room. So buckle up, this is gonna be a long one. There's a lot to see, but it's gonna be fun. Go ahead and grab your popcorn, and let's go check this place out. This home is massive, and it all starts right when you come through the double doors. Perfect for getting inside this house and bringing all 80 people with you, because this home, let me tell you, can hold so many people. Gorgeous grand entrance. I love that you got the walkway here. You got your first half bath here, and then you got 2 staircase options, which we're gonna get to. Trust me, but this home is 8,600 square feet, and I don't wanna confuse you guys. This is all one structure, but it's really broken up as one house with a guest apartment. So it's really a 5-bedroom house connected to a 3-bedroom guest apartment. But I wanna get you straight in here, and I want you guys to see this living room. Now, the family that owns this home, they are sadly moving, but they are the only owner of this house, and they built it specifically for their family. They have 6 boys, and trust me, they got the use out of this house. They built it for them, and there are some really cool features throughout this home on this tour we're gonna show you guys, and you're really gonna understand that they built this home for those 6 boys. So starting here in the family room, plenty of space. It's wide open. You've got 20+ foot ceilings in the main living area. You've got a wrapped rock fireplace, gas fireplace going all the way up. And normally I'm not a big fan of spillover balconies. I like separate 2 stories, but I think you're gonna see as we flow through this house that I'm willing to make an exception for this house. It makes a ton of sense as we flow through. So we're gonna start over here with the kitchen. The kitchen is very much its own space. It's got a huge kitchen island, and it really can hold a massive family. They host over here a ton of times. I think they said that at one point they hosted 70 or 80 kids just for one of their church weekends at this family compound. So if you're looking for a place to host and you love being hospitable, or you're really involved in your church like this family is, there's not gonna be a better compound within 50 miles to do what you're able to do here at this property. So you've got your kitchen in here. You got a huge 6-burner gas cooktop, your KitchenAid fridge here, plenty of built-ins. You got some decorative with the chicken wire, and that really goes with the theme of this house. This isn't some bougie, over-the-top luxury mansion. This is a luxury farmhouse built for family. You've got real brick over here as the backsplash, tying into that kind of rustic farmhouse theme. It's not the stick-on wallpaper, it's not the cheap stuff, it's the real deal. You got real brick, gorgeous wrapped vent hood over here. And really, the main thing is having plenty of space for a family this size or for hosting. And so this is a double island. The bar stools are able to actually wrap up underneath, so you can really get 6 bar stools here, which is great. Most islands, you can usually just get 4. You got a little coffee bar over here, plenty of drawers that pull out. I prefer the drawers in the kitchen. I think that those are a nice touch. You got the black countertops. I love that they just went with a real wood dining table. Probably you could cram about 10 people here. So between this table and the bar, you could comfortably feed about 14 people in here. You got a lot of natural light coming in, and I love the orientation of this home. Let me pause. I'm so tempted to just go outside right now, but you're gonna have to wait. We've got so much house to show you, but it's sunny and 73 degrees outside, and that pool and that lazy river and that fort and that basketball court, they are calling our names. So stick around, you're gonna wanna see all of those. But we got a lot to show you. You got double ovens here in the kitchen, which once again, you're gonna really wanna be able to cook for as many people as possible. But I love this. That fridge cannot hold enough food for a home this size. So you got a second full-size fridge over here in the working pantry. I think I just clicked something on. It's making noises at me. Come on in here. You've got a little working bar, ice maker down below. Yeah, like I said, I think I kicked something on the fridge. So plenty of cabinet space, good working pantry here, and then cool little alcohol bar setup. The fridge doesn't come with the house, so don't worry about that. All right, we loop back through. So you've got a garage over here. What's cool though is not only do you have a standard 2-car garage, they keep their little buggy in here, but you've got 8-foot garage doors. You also have a carport. So you've got plenty of space to park your rides, and the driveway is like a mile long. So realistically, you could fit probably 20 to 30 cars just here on this property alone. In here, they've got some of their stuff stored because they're about to move out. But it is worth showing off. This is like a full shower room. So you can just throw the dogs, the kids, clothes, whatever you wanna do in here and just hose them down, which you're gonna see that's gonna be necessary after you see this big backyard. There's so much stuff for kids to get into in the backyard that having a central place to just wash them off before they run throughout this house is a great idea. Now, coming in here, here's what I thought was odd. For a home this big, the laundry room isn't one of those huge blown out laundry rooms, but it's got good storage. It's got room for your full-size washer and dryer, plenty of folding space. You've got the storage kind of tucked in underneath. But what I like the most is that you've got this window. It shoots right down the driveway. So if you're in here, doing your laundry, getting your work done, you've got the soaker sink. So you're getting that light here on these pretty sunny days. And this is pretty cool. They've got a sketch of, it looks like their house, or looks like a full church cathedral, which this is about the size of a church cathedral. So now walking along here, you're gonna start to understand the flow of the house. They brought the stone inside. They got wall sconces. You've got the real cedar wood beams. And what I love about these aren't just capped. These are real solid 6x6 cedar stained beams. And then check out that view. Huge front yard. You got the big circular driveway. You've got parking around back. And one of the best parts about being up here on the north side of Houston is you've got the trees. That is hands down one of my favorite parts about Magnolia, is you've got gorgeous trees, a lot of shade cover. So over here on the first floor, surprisingly for a home this big, you just have one half bath over here. A lot of the other bathrooms are gonna be upstairs. Now, this is where stuff starts to get cool. I told you there's a lot of hidden features in this house. And if you're just walking through for the first time, you'd miss a lot of them. So don't let this scare you. These are all airsoft guns, but with 6 boys here, they love to have fun. They use the 10 acres. So they got this cool little gun closet. Now they all have the orange tips on them, don't worry. But whenever we were over here checking out the listing for the first time, there was like a legit battle going on in the backyard, which was so cool. And then the home is very symmetrical. So you've got these same picture frame windows bringing in all this natural light over into these hallways. You've got real wood floors, which are gorgeous. And let me be very honest. A lot of homes we go in, pets have ruined the floors. That's not the case here. These are in immaculate shape, which is what you want. It's so sad when you see, $40,000, $50,000 real wood floors that dogs have just ruined. So that didn't happen here. Now, you got a lot of built-ins throughout this house, but you gotta pay attention because a lot of times some things are hiding right in plain sight. And you know what else is hiding in plain sight? Our contact information. In fact, it's right there in the top comment below. It's also in the description. And if you don't know already, my name's Kyler Ferris. Look, we make these videos just for you guys. We run one of the biggest real estate teams here in Houston, Texas, and we help people just like you every single day that are thinking about moving here to Houston, Texas, relocate here to the area. So if that's you, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email, and don't be shy. But the best thing you can do is fill out that survey link in the top comment down below. A member of our team will reach out to you guys immediately, and that way we can start helping you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas. So if you just pull this book down over here, give it a little shove, you've got a secret closet over here. So this could be a safe room. You could store guns in here, money in here, put a safe in here. So this is the owner's wing of the house. And when I say owner's wing, I mean it. You can close this door up. In fact, I'm gonna do it. Oh, there's a big door stop here, but you can close this door up and you've got your own private wing of the house. So it starts over here with the master bedroom. Pretty decent sized master bedroom. I love that they did the shiplap, king size bed. But what's really great is the location of this bedroom within the context of this house. If you're gonna have kids, you're gonna try to sneak out, check this out. You got a view of the front gates. So you can look right out there, you can see who's coming on property, who's going on property, and those are electric gates. So you got a clicker, they also have a code, so you can give the code out to the kiddos if you don't wanna make 8 different clickers. And this whole community has 10-acre tracts, and so you've got a ton of privacy from your neighbors. Really, you're only using about the first 3 or 4 acres, and when we get you in the backyard, you're gonna see just how much like wooded space there is if you wanted to continue to add to this property. Now, what I think is really cool is the fact that they have this office tucked in. If I'm trying to get work done, it's really difficult to have a home office in the main part of the home, especially with a bunch of kids, running around here. So this is very much the man cave. You can see you've got all the dark wood on the walls, tons of built-ins, and there's one secret hidden compartment that I'm not gonna give away, but just know that there is a secret compartment hiding right here in plain sight. But you can close this door up, get all your work done, run whatever business you run in order to pay for a house like this, and then head back out and hang out with the kiddos. Now over on this side, you got the full-size mirror, kind of opens up, and then you've got your bathroom. And this bathroom gives you tons of space. Starting over here, you got built-in storage. I won't go through all of their drawers because they haven't moved out just yet. But you got raised vanities, 2 different vanities with framed out mirrors, got the wall sconces, built-in medicine cabinets here, and then down over here, you've got your makeup counter. So if you wanted to throw a stool in, you got a separate place to really sit down on a lower level, focus in, and get all prettied up. Now this is sweet. This is truly a bathroom. It's a full shower room, no need for a door on it. Basically everything in here is a wet area, so it all just drains down to this drain here. So you got your freestanding soaker tub, huge spigot because it's way off the wall. One thing too, guys, if you're ever gonna have a freestanding tub, make sure when you're building a house that you do have room to get back behind there and clean. Our house, unfortunately, they put it right up against the wall and it's like impossible to clean down behind there, which is annoying. So multiple shower head options. You've got the waterfall from up top. You've got your regular shower head, but perhaps one of the most underrated things are these guys right here. It makes such a difference. We've got these in one of our properties and you just turn them all on and it's like going through a human car wash. Basically, you can just spray around and instead of having to get the shins and calves from up above, you just point this jet right at them. I know it's first world problems, but I'm telling you right now, once you get these, you will never go back. And last but not least, in here, one little feature that I think is super cool is that they did give you some natural light. In fact, you can see the backyard, the pool, the play fort, all of that through these windows right over here. You've got a huge toilet room, so no knee knocker here. I mean, look at this. You got so much room in there. Little bench, hang your towels here. And it's all the shiplap and the trim work that add up in homes like this, and this house lacks none of it. Everything's built in. You've got solid wood 8-foot doors. Now, this closet has a lot of built-in storage. So I love that they've got the frosted glass so you can keep your closet clean, organized, tons of hanging space, pull-out drawers all along the bottom, and then it wraps around and opens up over here. So it looks like he's got kind of the open space and she's got the closed up wardrobe, but built-in 8-drawer dresser, matching windows. They kind of match the height where you got privacy, but you still get that natural light in, similar to what we saw over in the shower. But overall, plenty of hanging space. Got the drawers down below. Now here's the thing. For an 8,600 square foot home, some people might say, hey, we want a bigger closet. Well, they designed this house to give you that option. So if that's the only thing holding you back from loving this place, what's really neat is there are some other closets that we showed you, like that gun closet and the airsoft closet. They connect right behind this wall, and in their blueprints, you're more than welcome to just, tear down this wall, open it up, and you will have a closet that's about twice as big as this, which is gonna give you quite literally all of the space that you would need. Now there's still one more room right here off of the main living space we haven't shown you yet. They're using this as their homeschool room. So they've got a lot of kiddos. This is where their kids will do their homework, do their projects. Really cool workspace, lots of storage. So if you wanna have like crafts for the kiddos, or if you personally like sewing, I wouldn't do woodworking in here necessarily, but if you wanted a craft room, this is the craft room. There's so much storage. I mean, the built-ins alone in here are excessive and I love it. Let's see if they have storage up under here. No, this one doesn't flip up, but you got a cool little window daybed. And I just like the amount of natural light. Sometimes these bigger homes get too dark and just too dingy and crowded. That's not what's going on here. You've got a whole banquette of storage, and then you've got a closet too. So tons of space. Now, this all connects back through to the master closet I was telling you about. So theoretically, if you did want to give up this space, this could connect all the way over to the master suite. So you really can make that closet as big as you want it. I would leave it as is personally, but if you wanted to do that, you could. And then finishing up over here, even more storage. They've kind of started to clean it out. But as I mentioned, in this house, there's a lot of cool knickknacks that you would just completely miss if you didn't know to look for them. And one of them happens to be right here. Check this out. You've got a rock wall inside, and this isn't just a rock wall, guys. This is a secret passage. And this rock wall, it actually takes you directly upstairs. And I would even say that the upstairs is bigger than the downstairs. There's still 7 bedrooms left to show you if I can get out of here without dying. Keep in mind, these are made for the kids. There is a whole series, and I've never seen this before, of secret passages connecting this entire house. It's not just one, it's not 2. They're all behind the walls. All of the bedrooms upstairs in this house connect. So you go from downstairs, from the playroom, the craft room, you can actually connect up all the way over the main living room, through the game room we're gonna show you, and back down into the other bedrooms. Back up. So this connects to one of the bedrooms right here. Give you a little sneak peek, but we're gonna go this way. In fact, Keith couldn't even find how to get back into this room a second ago. Do I push it or pull it? There we go. All right, check this out. So now we're upstairs, and to show you where we are, we could have easily taken the stairs, guys. There's 2 sets over here. There's another set that we'll show you over there. But what a cool feature to have in a house, especially if you've got kids. So this is one of the bedrooms. As I mentioned, there's 4 bedrooms in this upstairs, and then there's a 3-bedroom guest apartment. Now, pretty good sized bedrooms. I'd say they're about 13 by 13. Decent hanging closet space, but what's really nice is they've got these built-in dressers everywhere, and they've got dual vanities, nice countertops, framed out mirrors. So both of these bedrooms are gonna share this shower tub combo bathroom. Now upstairs, they've got 6'8" doors. That's very common. Pretty much all homes are gonna be that way. And then check this out. This is that other little secret passage we were talking about. I don't even know how to get it fully closed back. There we go. You would never know. You would never know this is here. And get this, check this out. See those bedrooms over there we're gonna get to? You can go through that secret passage, up, across the ceiling, and drop down into those rooms. So if you're talking about playing hide and seek in a house, good luck in 8,600 square feet with multiple secret passages. It doesn't get much cooler than that. Now, check out the downstairs. This is what I was talking about right at the beginning of the video. Normally, I don't love these spillover balconies because I feel like you lose out on the whole upstairs, but this home is so big, you get the best of both worlds. You get that level of connectivity, but then you got solid core doors that are gonna keep that sound from traveling through the house. And not only do you have like this secondary space up here, but you've got an area out over the back patio that is noise proof. So check this out, a huge family room. I would say this is like the big play media room, massive ceilings, real beams. In fact, my client was telling me if you wanted to, those are solid beams. You could throw eye bolts into that and you could swing from them. That's how sturdy they built this home. Tons of built-ins up here for games, you name it, whatever you want to do. Gorgeous views of the backyard, of the pool, of the fortress, and way back into the woods, the volleyball court. But they keep it really, I guess, bare bones for a good reason, because they have 6 boys. So they just let the kids come up here, hang out, play their games, and then, guys, it keeps going up. One of the kids was actually living in this upstairs loft room. So lots of storage. I got a mattress shoved in there. Keep in mind they're moving out next week. We wanted to show you guys the house with furniture still in it so you can kind of see how it lives. But this is a 3rd story, and you got 2 rooms up here. You got a game room, so they got it set up with pool. You've got the cathedral beams going across. These are nice. And then you can close this up and have like a full media room. So this is a true media room with no windows, but here's where it gets cool. You know how I told y'all they had that secret rock wall where you could go up and across? They connect through here. So don't mind the mess. Here you go. Back over where that drum set is, you can come up through the ceiling, connect all the way across, go down over this way, and spit right down through not 1, but 2 different secret hatches back over there. So we're gonna skip those for now, and we're gonna go back down this way and check out those other 2 bedrooms. And then we're gonna show you the guest apartment. Look familiar? So now we're back on the other side. That was the bedroom where we came out of the secret passage. Here's your big family room. Now we're located just over the kitchen area, and the bedroom sizes are really good size. So this one, they've got 2 kids living in here because it is one of the bigger rooms, and you've got windows facing out to the backyard over in this side. Good sized closet in here too. So this is a true walk-in. So you've got a lot of good space over here. They got all their kids' toys. But look at this. Here we go again. This is the rock wall that goes up to that 3rd floor that I was telling you about. Guys, I'm not kidding. You can get anywhere in this house behind the walls, which is wild. Now, this is one of the few bathrooms that's not an ensuite. This one gives some connectivity. So yeah, you can close this door up and use it for this bedroom. However, it also connects as kind of a secondary bathroom for the upstairs. And then as far as the main home is concerned, you circle all the way back through. This is that other staircase. We're right back here at the front of the house. And this is what they've used as a guest room. This is an ensuite. None of the kids have been in this room. It's one of the bigger options too. Good closet space, but this is the only bedroom upstairs that has its own private bathroom. So the first 2 that we saw were Jack and Jill. This other one kind of connects through over to the hallway. And then look up here. Really gorgeous views down, through the front of the driveway. So this alone would be a big house, but this is just the main part of the house. Over the garage, we've got a guest apartment, and this family is so hospitable. It's been so cool. Every time we've been over here, they're letting people stay for free, giving them a place to, live, college students, that volunteer up at their church. But this is a whole other living space. Quite literally, it's an apartment. So it has a living room here, a full kitchen, full-size fridge, cooktop, gas burner, sink. But you could live here just fine. In fact, my clients have lived here at points throughout their time living here. Good windows, still getting a lot of natural light in over here. And I believe this is the laundry, and I'm wrong. No laundry here. This is your pantry. So I had actually never opened this up before. But the master suite in the garage apartment is as big as the master suite in the house. So it is no joke. You got little nooks over here for extra space. You got a king size bed, your bathroom, and then over here, you've got even more storage in the little window benches. So looking down, there's a little teaser. That's the pool, fire pit down there. And then this master bedroom has its own ensuite bath. So fully private bath, shower tub combo, toilet room, single vanity, and then it connects back through. Up here, these aren't real wood floors, so these are like a vinyl plank, a little bit more durable, but you still have the 6'8" solid core wood doors, and then you still have 2 more bedrooms up here. This one's vacant, nobody's living over here, good closet space, pull shades over on the windows. I mean, it goes on and on and on. So if you wanted an in-law suite, this is a killer in-law suite. I would say the only downside is that it does require them going up the stairs, and then all of the room sizes here are huge. And what a great use of square footage. The cheapest square footage you can build in a custom home is gonna be up above a garage. It's that second story, because it requires no more concrete to be poured. So it's the cheapest price per square foot to build, and I highly recommend building it. And then this is gonna be the full bathroom that is used for these other 2 bedrooms. One thing that we missed as we leave, and it really feels like we're leaving our own house. I mean, you've got these solid doors, but check this out. You can go down this secret staircase, and this is gonna take us right back down, not only to the kitchen, but it's also gonna take us outside. Don't get me wrong, this house is cool, but we are just getting started when it comes to what all this property has to offer. So I showed you one of the 2-car garages, but there's actually another 2-car garage, and there is a carport. And by the way, it is a gorgeous day out, but the wind is ripping, so bear with me if it gets a little bit windy. So you've got a carport, fully covered. This is actually where our client parks most of the time, but check out all this parking space. So you've got a 2-car garage here, you've got a 2-car garage over here, and then no peeking, but you also have an RV-sized garage door that connects over to this huge metal building that's got the basketball court, the gym, the loft, the wood shop, and so much more. So you got the ability to connect through that garage. You even have like a doggy play area, 2-car garage here. But guys, this is what this property is all about. This is really where the magic happens. And I'm gonna go slow because I want you to see all of the features, because there's little stuff like this. Come over here, wash your feet off from the backyard. Not even a full shower, literally just a foot shower with a drain. You got raised planter beds that are permanent, which is really nice. A real wood burning fire pit, plenty to seat at least 8 people. You could seat more. And this is one of the biggest back patios that we have seen. This thing's massive. It's got either 14 or 16 foot ceilings. I don't know. All I know is they're super tall. You've got a huge informal dining area out here, so a great place, especially on a day like today where it's beautiful out, to come sit outside and get to eat and enjoy this crazy view, which we're gonna get to here in a second. But over here, you've got your TV set up for game day. You've got the rock-wrapped fireplace. This is a gas log fireplace, and that's a real wood burning, so you got the best of both worlds. And if that's not enough, you actually have a gas fire pit here. Now this isn't permanent, this is just one of those temporary ones, but they've got every single type of fire setup you can think of here. And if you're hosting and you wanna cook for a bunch of people, what better place to do it than this outdoor kitchen? Starting with your beer fridge, crack open a cold one, watch the game, watch the kids out here, do trick shots over on the basketball goal in the pool. You got your huge gas grill, which this one's been loved on and used. That's what it's here for, is to cook and host for a bunch of different people. And then you flip around, and we gotta check out this pool. This is probably one of the coolest pools that I've personally seen, because it's not just a pool. It was designed for so many different use cases, starting with this huge hot tub. Easily can fit 12, maybe 16 people in here, especially if you got like younger kids, have their friends over. The lights all come on at night, and I really love this, the color. It almost pools a black. It's got like a black pool tile in it. You've got different types of pool decking. You've got your white spray deck, and then over here you've got kind of a more natural stone to tie in the wood from the house into the Texas stone, so it really just blends seamlessly. But here's where it gets great. You got a sun shelf for the little kids to play. It's about 6 inches deep over here. The steps go down, then you've got a flat section with the basketball goal. This is a huge basketball family with 6 boys. How could you not be? So you can come over here, have your dunk competitions. That basketball goal is adjustable. This is one of the nicest pool basketball goals that I've seen. And then you've got your diving rock. Gone are the days of building those deep swimming pools. But if you want one, you can still get one here. So you've got a diving rock. It looks to be about 6, even 8 feet. And then this is where the lazy river picks up. So the lazy river is gonna wrap all the way around. I don't know if it has a current in it. I didn't think to ask that. I mean, it really feels like you're in Mexico at some kind of resort. Should I jump in? Should I do it? Maybe at the end of this video, we'll jump in. But I wanna go up here. Oh, nice, you got a kitchen knife laying around. Like most things in life, this feels so much higher when you're up here. It probably looks so small. Come on up here. You gotta see this. And it's really windy today. Oh, good Lord, I love this. I love this. Look down. Do not push me. Do not push me. Look at that. This feels like you're at the diving center. So all sorts of cool trick shots you could do if you watch Dude Perfect. And then coming back down. So when we came over here just a couple weeks ago to get this home ready to get it listed, I think we're stuck, Keith. Here we go. We got to use this bridge again. So whenever we came over here to get this home listed, it was so cool to see how it was actually lived in. You know, it's one thing for us to film a video and trick it out and make it, you know, look all luxury and fancy. This home isn't that. This home is to host. It's to have fun. And there were 6 kids out here in the backyard having an airsoft war. I'm still a child at heart. That was something that was like fun growing up to do. And so it was a total flashback for me. They were back here. They've got the coolest fort I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna make Keith jump over this. There we go, good job. We've got so many different ways to enter this fort. So you've got the main fort up here, multiple different rope swing bridges, zip lines down. One of the coolest, I think they got rid of the one to the pool, which I don't blame them. But I feel like this was designed with like airsoft in mind. They even have these where you can hide behind them. But look, you've got the zip line. They boarded it up so that the kids don't hurt themselves, because look at this gap. I mean, this is wild. Keith, go that way, I'm going this way. But it all comes up to this high point. Get a look at this. Shooting off over into the woods, you've got a zip line. So if you need to escape and get away, you can do that right through here. But so much privacy from the other property owners. The volleyball court is just right down over here. This is just a flex field. So if you want a place to host events, you could have weddings out here. You could have baby showers out here. I mean, you have so much space to host in total privacy with tons of parking. And as far as the location here is concerned, this is in what I would say is one of the most prime spots that you can get this space and this privacy. See, for so long, Magnolia is the place that people would have to move out to get 10 acres, to build a family compound. But what's great is now it's 2025 and all of the new development has made its way to your doorstep. So just right down the road from here, you've got a brand new H-E-B, which is our Texas-sized grocery store. It's everybody's favorite grocery store. You've got a strip center with nail salons, barber shops, fast food, mom and pop restaurants. Then you can head down into the woodlands if you want like a nice dinner. You can go to so many nice spots. You've got the waterway, you've got Market Street for your higher end shopping options. And that's 15 to 20 minutes from here. Or you could head the other direction and head further out into the country. You can go to Old Town Magnolia, you can go to the brewery, just like 5 or 10 minutes from here. So you're right on the fringe of all of the development here in Houston. If you look on a map of Houston, you'll notice there's Highway 99, which is kind of the third outer loop, and there is a brand new tollway, Highway 249, which is the Aggie Expressway, and it shoots directly out of Houston, goes through Tomball, up through Magnolia, and it actually continues all the way to Highway 105 through Plantersville. And the one thing that Magnolia has to offer that really not a lot of the other Houston suburbs have to offer are these custom home neighborhoods on 1 to 2 acre lots. We're seeing those pop up a lot, and even those are still pretty limited in the scheme of home options around Houston. What makes this particular house super unique is it isn't on 1 to 2 acres. It's 10 acres. So you just have so much more space. With all the acreage back here, you could continue to build, you could have more development, and as you've seen it so far, they've only used less than half of the property, and we still have a whole another building to show you. One of the best ways to describe this property is when you're out here, it feels like a luxury summer camp, and the ironic part is our clients that are selling and moving away, they're actually moving to a summer camp to live there full time with their extended family. So this is a really rare opportunity to get your own summer camp right here in Magnolia. So over here you've got your trellis. This is kind of your pergola area. They've got another wood burning fire pit. They've got a formal dining area. And then at nighttime, this is gonna light up nicely. They've got the little cafe lights set up. Now this building, I don't have the exact dimensions on it, but it is quite large. This is a huge metal building. Some people would call it a barn dominium, but you'll see when we get inside. But what I really like specifically about this building is how many different openings it has. So it's got the porch, which kind of extended porch that comes off. You've got an outdoor shower. So this is the full shower as opposed to just the foot shower. And then check out the pool from here. Another really cool view. You can see up there, that's the big loft room in the house. This is a huge house. I mean, it's a true 3-story house. And then it just connects so seamlessly. But get this, you open up these garage doors, you have a basketball court. Now, it's not quite a full size, but it's bigger than a half court. And I wasn't planning on this, but I do think we need to shoot for a trick shot. If we get this, you've got to like, you've got to subscribe. You should still probably like and subscribe. So you've got a half court kind of set up over here. 2 full-size goals. This one you can dunk on. You've got other garage doors. You can open them up on all sides. They've got locker setups. They've got a scoreboard. Really, so many cool options. But they were using this as a wood shop. And I don't know how the lighting is or how this comes through because it's a little dark. But you could take this out right here and you would easily be able to fit a full-size Class A motorhome. Now, their kids being homeschooled, whenever we were over here a couple weeks ago, they were building a bunch of different engineering projects. And then they've built a staircase that goes all the way up to give you tons of extra storage. So all your lawn equipment, trailers, all of that. You know, I will say the one thing about 10 acres is you either need to spend a decent amount of money on lawn care maintenance, or you can just have 6 sons and buy a couple riding lawnmowers and let them do it for you. So it sneaks back through and around. This is just kind of a privacy area for where they keep their trash cans. Now this home has a huge, like industrial grade backup generator. This is like what you see at hospitals. So if the power does go out, don't worry, they've got you covered. You can run pretty much the whole house on a generator this size. And then this is one of my favorite parts in the house. These garage doors open up. They've got space heaters in here and you have a home gym. This is where the kids come in and have their video game nights. So they would actually play, you know, like local area networks. I don't know for you gamers out there, but they'd play all on the same network. And so they could peek on each other's screens and play video games with each other. You've got the full-size mirror in here, the squat rack. And then this is your full-size pool bathroom, which is great because now you've got this metal building. You don't have to worry about keeping it as clean as the main house. So anybody can just run on, rinse off in here. And if you're hosting, kind of like I mentioned, they do a lot, it's great if you're having like kids over for church retreats to just have extra places for them to be able to go. More storage in here. It's like a pantry, little mini bar kitchen. This isn't a full kitchen. You can't cook in here, but it is nice to have a sink and coffee. So if it's me and I'm buying this house, I'm gonna give this a little bit of a glow up and really turn it into like a state-of-the-art gym. And then as if we needed more bedrooms, guys, there is an entire bunk room built right above us right here. Okay, so now we are up above the basketball gym, and this is what I would call a barn dominium build. Different level quality finishes, and this place isn't meant to be fancy. This is meant to host. You've got your mini split, so you got air conditioning and heat up here, and we've got, what, 8 bunk beds? You could easily crash like 20 kids up here, let them have their game nights, let them have a bunch of fun, and there is another full-size bathroom here and a huge storage closet. And get this, you know those stairs that we were showing you? You even have like a secret little escape down into the wood shop. So there's technically a window in here. So this is it. This is it for the house. I want to get you guys back outside and I want to talk to you a little bit more about what this home has to offer. In over 10 years of selling real estate and running one of the biggest brokerages here in Houston, I can honestly say I have never seen a property like this. I've sold luxury properties, I've sold lake houses, but I don't think I've seen a property that just has so much to offer. And no, it's not the most over-the-top, ornate luxury home, even though it's got some very tasteful finishes, but it's a huge family compound. I mean, let's recap this thing. You've got an 8,600 square foot main living area that's got 8 bedrooms, and sure, you could say that 3 of them are part of that little guest suite, but it's all connected. I mean, let's be honest, it's an 8,600 square foot, 8-bedroom home, which is so big. The downstairs living room, though, is so inviting. Even though it's massive, it feels cozy. All centered around that fireplace with that really compartmentalized kitchen that gives you that kind of cohesive family feel that you had back in the 80s or 90s or whenever you grew up, where you gather around the kitchen. And then everybody's got their own dedicated space. They've got their rooms, and if you want to host, you've got it. Not only do you have the guest apartment, but you also have the huge bunkhouse up above the basketball court. And yeah, you got a basketball court. You've got your home gym over here for video game nights or to just stay swole. And then you come out here into the backyard and you've got a basketball goal in the pool with a lazy river and a diving rock, okay? Your kids could be Olympic divers if you buy this house. So maybe you should buy this house. And then you flip over here and you've got the fort. One of the coolest forts. I mean, first of all, let's be honest. We don't usually see forts, so it's very easy to say it's one of the coolest forts I've seen, but this is the coolest fort that I've seen. I mean, it's one of the coolest forts that you'll ever see. It's got like trapdoors, multiple zip lines, and then you got a volleyball court, okay? You don't need a volleyball court, but you got a volleyball court. Then you got a football field, and then you got another 5 acres of woods, which they have got trails. You can ride 4-wheelers back there. You can play off in the woods. You can go on your little nature strolls, plenty of places for your pets. You got room for the trampoline. And then if you're a car lover, it's really tough to find a home that can store all of your vehicles. This one not only has 4-car standard garage with 8-foot doors to fit those lifted trucks, then it's got the carport, but you could easily convert the RV barn into more car storage. So if you're a car collector, I could see you fitting 8 to 10 cars at this property, no problem, without building any additional dwellings. Or you could build more room right back there. You got so much room for it. You got secret passages, you've got rock walls, you name it, this property has it, plenty of parking, and you got a gate. You got a gate, so it's private, none of your neighbors can see you, you can't see your neighbors. That's really what people are looking for when they're looking for a family compound. Now, if you made it this far in the video, you're probably sticking around to find out how much does this place cost, because all this stuff, it's gonna come with a price tag. Well, don't worry, we got you covered. Go ahead and scroll down, look in the description, right there you'll see a link to this listing, or click on that top comment. It also has our contact information, we'll get to that, but click on that listing. That'll tell you not only the price, but it'll show all the photos. It'll show you on a map exactly where this property is located. And maybe, look, maybe you love this, you clicked on it, but you're still not sure of the area. Maybe you weren't even thinking of moving. Well, this is what we do. We've got hundreds of videos on our YouTube channel that tell you all about the different areas. So if you wanna know more about Magnolia, Texas, why don't you just go ahead and check out this video right here. It'll tell you everything you need to know. And guess what? We got another family compound. We're just collecting these listings over on Lake Conroe. So if you want this, but you want it on the lake, check out this video. And as always, if you're thinking of moving to Houston at all, do not be shy. We make these videos just for you. So give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. That way we can help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas.